Hi guys, I'm Leo from Leonerd. Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video I'll tell you what you should have in your camera bag. And as you might have seen, I'm not in my usual setup here. I'm in my room, my little editing HQ, and I thought it would be cool to change things up a little bit for this video. So let's get into it. So this is my camera bag right here. It's pretty heavy right now because it has a bunch of stuff in it, and I'll show you what you should have inside yours. And to start off, let's get the small things first. So you should have these rechargeable batteries. They are very useful. You don't ever know when you're gonna need some spare batteries. So you should have some batteries just laying around just in case. And these ones are rechargeable. So when this is not fully charged, you just put it in here and plug this into the wall, and you get some power. And yeah, it comes with these little ones too. And what to do, you get the little one and you can put it right here. It has room for the two types of battery, the bigger one, which is 2A, and the smaller ones, which is 3A. Very nice and very useful to have. So the next item is this little combo, which are chargers and cables. So in this box right here I got all types of chargers, from light chargers to this little things to plug in the wall. I forgot the name of this. Chargers for my lights, for my cameras, batteries, and yeah, they are pretty useful to put in your camera bag. If your battery dies and you have no spare batteries that are charged, you just plug them in, wait a little bit, and you have a little extra time to play with your camera. And those chargers are also very useful because you have sometimes to combine this both to recharge your batteries. And I got this little box full of cables, so whenever I'm going to shoot, whether it's a photo or video, I get these cables and put them on my bag, and these chargers too. So another tip, don't be messy. I was a very messy, very disorganized photographer, filmmaker, and sometimes I was at a photo shoot or a video shoot and my battery died, I forgot my SD cards and I didn't get the footage. So don't be disorganized, that doesn't pay off. Now I'm putting everything in little boxes with these little badges, so I know what is inside every box. I know this one is transparent, but yeah, got it in here anyway. This one I wrote it cables, so keep everything clean and organized. Isn't really a must, but if you have some spare space in your bag, put this in it, which is a speaker. This is a Wonderboom Ultimate Ears version 1. It's a pretty good speaker and it's pretty loud. It has some pretty good bass, and I don't carry this wherever I go with my camera bag, but when I have some space on it, I'll definitely put that to get those vibes going while I'm shooting a photo or maybe a video that I won't use the audio. I know it's not a must, but it's pretty cool. Item is this little tripod. This little tripod is very good for vlogging and for just put your camera on, let's say, a table or any surface that you want. This is a Manfrotto tripod. I love these Manfrotto tripods. They are pretty cool, pretty sturdy, and very premium quality. And in this one I can press this little button and ta-da! So I can rotate my camera around and I can vlog with this. I shot that indoors photography video just holding this basically, and with this little camera which I'm recording right now. And yeah, it works pretty well, and it's pretty tough, pretty durable. It's awesome if you have a long lens, if you have a gimbal, you put this to balance your gimbal. You can hold this when you're shooting with the gimbal. It's very nice to have, and you can do all kinds of stuff with it. So the next item is my mic, and I like to store it with this badger, I like to call it. It's very fluffy. And this is the Rode Video Mic Go, a pretty good mic. It's pretty small, pretty carryable, and this isn't occupying space at all. It is foldable, like you can really do anything with it. And I like this because it blocks the wind, and I really never take it off my mic because I love the results using this badger right here. So you should have a mic, whether it's a lavalier, but if you don't have a mic, a great tip is use your phone to record the audio, and then you put it together in the edit afterwards. So my camera doesn't use a neck strap. I use a wrist strap that I'll show you later on this video, but I like to keep its strap in my bag because you never know when you will need a neck strap for other types of photography. Maybe some videographers like to pull the camera against your neck like this to get more stable shots without a gimbal or any kind of stabilizer. So yeah, I keep it in my bag always, and you should have a strap in yours too. So the next thing are SD cards and micro SDs as well. So I usually carry 4 of this, and my main camera gets 2. This camera that I'm recording right now gets 1, and I get a spare one and a micro SD with the adapter, so it's easier to carry here because the other one is just the micro SD is very small. So I got this little case here. I bought new batteries for my camera, and it came with this little case. I didn't throw it on the trash, and I reutilize it to a little carrying case for my SDs. So yeah, never forget your SD or you will be in trouble. And you should have a ton of are these microfiber cloths. I have a little box full of them, and whenever I'm going to shoot, I just get this box, grab 1 or 2 or maybe even 3, and put it in my bag, because you never know when your lens or your sensor or your monitor, your viewfinder will get dirty. So you have to clean it up, and that's pretty useful. And I wear glasses too. I also put one right here next to my PC, so whenever my glasses get dirty, I wipe them off. It's pretty useful. You should have it. This too, another combo. This is for cleaning lenses or anything really. It just sprays air, as you can see. And I have this little pen. This side is for cleaning lenses. It's round. It has a little thing here that you put in your lens and clean it. And in this side you have like a little broom. So yeah, it's cool. You put this one in your lens, and then you just do this to take all those particles. And yeah, this kit is pretty good for cleaning your lenses. And combined with our microfiber cloths, it's very good, and you must have this. You must have anything that you can clean your lenses or your camera, monitor, viewfinder, whatever. You have to have a cleaning kit. So I got here my main camera, which is this Sony a7 III with a wrist strap, as I said, and this is it. It's a very good camera and very tiny. It's a mirrorless camera. I'll talk about that in more videos, the difference between mirrorless DSLRs, but mirrorless cameras are usually smaller than DSLRs, and this camera is pretty portable. And in my bag along with this camera, I got this lens, which is a Zeiss 55 1.8. It's a pretty good lens, and it's a prime. If you don't know what primes are, prime lenses are lenses that don't change the focal distance, or they don't zoom in. So this is 55 and only 55. It's not like 55 to 70, it's just 55. And prime lenses are much better when in terms of quality. And this lens I can shoot at night pretty well, at day, at every condition. It's pretty good, pretty lightweight, amazing build quality, and is the lens that I use the most for sure. The other thing I got here is this long lens, the zoom lens, which is a 70 to 200 f4G, which is Sony lens brand. And yeah, this isn't that heavy, it's a very good lens, and whenever I want to shoot a subject that is very far away, I'll use this lens. So I have this camera with a 55 and a 70 to 200, and some of you might be wondering why I don't have a wide angle lens. So I do have for this camera a 28 to 70, but it doesn't fit my bag. So I have to leave it at home and only use it for certain shoots. So what do I do instead to get those wide angle shots? This camera right here that I'm filming in with right now has a 24 to 70 lens. And yeah, that's what I do. I put it in this little case, sorry, right here, and I leave it in my bag. So I have the 24 to 70, the 55, and the 70 to 200, and I can cover various focus distances. To power these cameras, you need the battery. So I got this little box, as I said about organization earlier, here batteries, and yeah, I got this little box, and I grab the batteries, charge them, put them in here, and I grab the quantity that I'll need for a shoot. So yeah, you have to have those batteries too in your bag, or so you won't have photos or videos. So guys, this video will end here. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, turn on post notifications so you don't miss out whenever I post a new video. In today's video, we talked about some camera gear that you should have in your camera bag. And I hope these things that I showed here and the tips that I told you were useful in some way to get your bag ready. So, as always, I'm Leo, I'm out, and bye bye. I see you in the next one.